Bro, chat. Fix this mic. Should be better. Hold on. Should be better. What up? What up? What up? What up? I'm trying to get this right. What up, chat? What up? What up? What up? What up? Dennis, what's up? This is too. That should be better. Ripper Day, we're about to find out. Eyesight, what's up? Ayub, what's up? Certified, what's up? Ibrahim, what's up? Recession. So my god. Alright, we got open in 2 minutes, chat. Let me lock in. NG Pits, what's up? What's up? Still like a higher draw, obviously, chat. What we talked about. Oh, we actually rotated higher. Okay. Nice. We got what we were looking for. Daily bias played. Just consolidation yesterday. That's all that was. Daily bias played. We've been bullish on the higher time frame for a minute. Last couple of days. A whole week, basically. Good push out the consolidation. That's all that was. We actually did run lower. Wow. We ran lower into these lows. Interesting. It's just daily chop. Or 4-hour chop. Alright, let's mark out some buy side. Holy push. Hope we don't miss the entry. We'll see. Market open is in very small amount of time. Open is in 8 seconds. And we're gonna open right into previous day high. Alright, here's open. We're gonna open right into the buy side. So beyond this, we have this 4-hour high. We have these highs. And we have this high. I just want to mark out on my buy side on the higher time frame. For a second, I done gave you. I'm just gonna tell you straight. 15-minute gaps. For a second, I done gave you. Do we have a 1-hour BISI? 30 minutes on that. We are taking out a major high here, but I do think we can see continuation higher. We haven't ran PDH on the S&P, just NASDAQ. Well, PDH was down here, but we ran the external on the daily. Reaction off that. To me, this is just retracement. I still have a higher draw. Like, we took out a major high, I get that. But overall, I guess this weekly candle could just base to set this up. That makes sense to me. If this weekly candle wants to base and just create the gap, that does make more sense. If that's the case, then this candle might come down and then we just stay in this range. Chat, that might make sense, not gonna lie. If this candle knocks down and then the daily just kind of consolidates in this range, we're also generating some lows here. Kind of an interesting spot. We still have the ES highs though. Crazy reaction off open, wow. Is it the other way? We have the 1 hour gap in 27 minutes. We still have all these highs. It's just a matter of if we want to leave that for next week or if we want to run that next couple days. It's probably gonna be left for next week. What's up, B2? What's up, Reton? I draw the external got hit. I took the BE yesterday. By law, what's up? What up? Yeah, we're sweeping out major buy side here, so it's really just a question of if this wants to actually fall through lower or if this is just retracement. Because if this got a really good sequence back up, it'd be interesting. I understand that we've ran out some highs though. So much, too much. It's retracement. We're bullish today. We'll see. This weekly gap formation. Oh wait, I have NQ on the left right now. This weekly gap formation. Kind of says we don't have intention. Because this might want to run down into next week and do that. So we might just consolidate. On the daily I'm talking about higher time frame, chat. We're trying to put together a narrative from the higher time frame, right? So if we have a weekly gap formation that's creating a new bullish gap for us to stay into next week and do something like that, then perhaps the next few days are going to stay in this range. And then you get kind of something like this through the next couple of days. And Monday or Tuesday next week does this, then we go. I mean, right now, this is closing over that 15-minute gap that I would want to play. ES didn't hit the major highs. Interesting. Yeah, you're right. I was looking at NQ and I said that. Only NQ took out major highs. Only NQ took out major highs, chat. I still like upside targets, especially with ES leaving them. I'd really only, if I do take a long chat, I only want to be long to here. I'm not going to try and look for all this. Because of exactly what I described with the weekly. You gotta see this candle get a good buy sequence back up here. Because NQ did take out the highs, but ES still has them. We could try a long into these highs here. It does feel like NQ's leading. $1.2. It does feel like NQ's leading. We have a 5-minute SIBI forming. So I definitely want to see us flip over that. Would need to see a big sequence up here. Otherwise, this will keep coming down. Do you consider 5-minute SIBI to play or wait to close strong above swing high? Wait, for what, B2? 5-minute SIBI. Do I consider the 5-minute SIBI for what? For a long or for a short? Right now we're having a reaction off this 1-minute bearish gap. So no flip. No follow through up here right now. If that's the case, we might dig lower. And if that's the case, we SMT these highs. I'd still be open to a long if we got a good sequence back up. I don't know if we will though. I feel like it should have done that for a short. I don't see a clear draw for me to want to short this. I don't know, man. The higher time frame is pretty bullish. ES still has buy side. I'm not convinced that this isn't a retracement yet. I'd need to see a big structure flip to then flip bias. This would basically, this candle's gonna need to flip my bias. This isn't falling through up. I'd only be interested in longs above that. This is a bearish close. We got 5 minutes on this 15-minute, but this is looking like a flip. This is no longer looking like a retracement if it doesn't get bought up soon. New 5-minute gaps to the downside. Let's see what we do here to try and play it. We might be in for a bias flipper. This is pretty bearish. It's definitely looking like bias flip, chat. We'll see though. I want to see this 15-minute candle close. This is looking like a bias flip, yeah. We have some SMT off the highs. We still have these highs intact, which made me want to play continuation into that, but this doesn't look like retracement anymore. And you pair that with what I mentioned on the higher time frame, where we're setting up that weekly gap, it makes a lot of sense to actually sustain some downside here. Because we've swept out a high of that daily range that we're in. We're still in a daily consolidation despite what anyone says, chat. Look at these daily candles. We've been chopping the whole week. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since last week, the last 2 weeks have been chopped on the daily. If we confirm off this 5, we can try to short down into London. I'd rather be in ES. I'm coming around and drive me crazy. Just need to confirm that this candle is actually a flip and not retracement. Getting ready to not take trades. It depends on price. I'm open to shorting if this falls through down. You had your chance, let me move on. This does look like a bias flip here. Putting in good structure. Drive me crazy. For my baby. It's just interesting that ES still has the highs resting, but we have some teed. This 5 minutes gonna be the tell, chat. 5 minutes gonna be the tell. That's good structure to the downside now. Swept out major external on the daily on the NASDAQ. We're in a daily consolidation, so it doesn't, surprise me if this would want to knock back down. Then you pair that with the understanding that the weekly is spacing and setting up that weekly BISI for the upside. How we react off this 5 minute is going to be my direction for the rest of the session, essentially. I like to think ES is weaker. It has a bearish SMT off the highs, but we'll see if there's a strength switch with the NASDAQ. NASDAQ does offer way better R, but I always say I don't want to get R oriented. So we'll see what is weaker. I'm going to ultimately go with what's weaker, chat. I don't care about the R. This is something I've been working on. We have a 4R and we have a 2.1R, but I'm going with whatever is clearly weaker. Yeah, if we get a good reaction off this 5 minutes, maybe I'll play continuation at downside. Looks like ES is weaker right now. Watch this not even retrace. This might not retrace. That would suck. It seems like ES is weaker, so we'll probably run a 2.2 on the target. But we got to see this retrace. It might not. We flipped over the 15. That's a good close. Yeah, this 5 minutes really the tell, chat. The 5 minutes to tell for direction. You need to see this 5 minute tag into and then flip back down with an inversion or an order flow flip of some sorts. Then we can play continuation. The only way we would move off of a short bias at this point is if we were to flip back over this, which it doesn't feel like is going to happen the way we just closed on that 15. So this would be bias flip here, the downside. We've now put in structure. We closed over the 15. I always wait for structure. I'm not trying to call tops and bottoms unless we're in a consolidating market. Then I'll try to play a reversal. This might not retrace, bro. Don't do it. Yeah. We end up tonight. It'll be time to be friends. That's the 5 minute. This might just run. That'd be quite annoying. Where'd you end up tonight? I want to get in a short. Let's see if it lets us in. This might just run, chat. My lord. We gotta wait for the model. We need NQ to pull it up. We gotta see this pull up or base, create a 15. We just need some form of narrative to get involved in. I wouldn't ask for nothing less than being honest. So why you buy it? ES is definitely weaker, so we're gonna short ES. And NQ did tap into this break here. Play on my mind, but you play on my mind. There's OB here. But you leave me behind. Could be temporary friends. Knowing the way you are. When the gut is kicking in. Say fighting and pass out and I insecure. Say sorry, but I need you don't sound sincere. See if we can play short here. We got a good retracement. Say sorry, but I need you don't sound sincere. Give a good sequence up here. Give a good sequence up here. Come on. Do it. Give a good sequence up. I just want to see this buy up a little bit. Give it a little bit of a retrace. Come on. Do it. Do it. Give it a good sequence up. Good boy. Get up. Where'd you end up tonight? This 5 is going to be the tell chat. Alright, we got the tag. If NQ flips this, it's gonna be interesting, chat. But if we flip over this, I'm shorting yes. Textbook. You can get it if you need it. You gotta see NQ come down now. You can get it if you need it. Maybe in 4 cons. If this flips over, this might go right into the highs. They're kind of fighting right now where NQ is definitely stronger. ES is the weaker of the two. I'll probably jab this if he goes over this. I want to be an ES. ES is certainly weaker, chat. Alright, this would be a textbook continuation if this can close down. We'll see. I ran a 7-minute mile yesterday. It's solid. We're not running. I haven't ran in a while. The only other time I ran was like a week before that. I'll take a 7-minute mile. If this pops over, it might go right back into ES highs. But if this closes down, we short into the lows. It's 5 minutes to tell. That's all it is. The 5 minutes to tell. I mean, fingers on the trigger, chat. I'm making sure we're in this either way. Fingers on the trigger. We're ready. This is classic continuation. I like the setup if it confirms. This would be nice if it confirms. Is it real? We do have the 15 on ES. NQ, really nice sequence down. Gotta see this come down with speed. Come on. Damn! 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 Finger on the trigger, chat. We'll mark it if we have to. We'll mark it if we have to. Bottom market. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Alright, we in. Alright, we gotta see this continue to the downside. We gotta see good continuation here. We wanna see this follow through down. Classic continuation here, chat. Classic continuation. Gotta see this follow through down. Yeah, I like the short. This is classic continuation, chat. SMT off the highs. NQ tagged in a major buy side. Yes, still has it, but we're getting a nice reaction off this 5. 1 minute inversion. If this fails, it fails. This is a good short. I'm a fan of this short. I think this is a good setup. I actually grade this a B. I think this is a B continuation setup. I'm very fine with this setup, regardless of outcome. This is a good trade. I'm taking these every single time, chat. Every single time. Every single time. This is a B setup. All right, Bissy right here. Let's mark that out. I'm just marking out targets now. I like that as a break-even area. $1.6. Well, TP went into Asia lows. We gotta see follow through, man. Come on. Don't chop us up. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not trying to do it no chop, chat. We gotta see this follow through down. This is a good setup, though. I like this trade a lot. Honestly, one of the better ones we've seen. Continuation to the downside. This is classic continuation model. I graded a B. If it fails, it fails. This is a good trade. The outcomes do not matter, chat. You take good trades 100 times, 200 times, 300 times, and the edge plays in your favor over time. Any individual trade can lose. Any individual trade outcome doesn't matter. The focus needs to be on the process and taking good trades. That's all we do on stream. We focus on taking good trades. If I have to wait a week, if I have to wait a few days for some good trades, I'll do it. This is a good trade. Hopefully you guys are in. That gave a lot of opportunity to get in, chat. So it's a 2 to Asia. Price is lethargic? I don't think so. I don't think price is lethargic today. Price has been lethargic for a while now, but today's been moving. Good reaction, chat. Good follow through down. Gotta see more. We either break even this low or the 4-hour gap. Doesn't really matter. These are break even triggers. Chat, we just gotta hope the cursed lo-fi song doesn't get turned on. I just don't want the cursed song to come on. If the cursed song plays, we're cooked. We gotta see this follow through. Because if it buys right back up here, then it's gonna be chopping. We gotta see it break this range, especially on NASDAQ. You gotta see it break these lows. You just don't want to see this pop back up, because then it's gonna be chopped. What song is that? Man, you haven't been in the streams. If you've been in the streams, you know a song's cursed. There's a lo-fi song that always comes on my playlist, and it's cursed. When did we assign a lo-fi to chop? There's a certain lo-fi song that comes on the playlist that is cursed. It just plays every single stream for some reason. I have the playlist on shuffle, but that song always comes on. Yeah, we don't want to see this buy up. If this buys up hard here, we might get chopped up. This is a good ass trade. I genuinely don't care what happens on this trade. If this goes straight to stop, chat, this is a great trade. You take these setups every single time. This is like a B grade setup. This is like borderline A setup for me. Is the matcha allegation debunked? If this trade goes to TP, you might have cooked on the matcha stuff. But if this goes to stop, then the matcha allegations are debunked. Because I have matcha right now, so that might be good news for the trade. But if this trade goes to stop, then your matcha theory is debunked. Alright, we're back in drawdown. I wish the chart could be displayed open on any time. What do you mean by that? The beat is stuck in my head. Alright. I forget the pitch. There's no goes. Alright. Chat, if this goes to PT, I might have to drink matcha every day. But if this goes to stop, then the matcha theory is no longer valid. The matcha theory is disproven. But this is a good ass short either way. I genuinely don't care about the outcomes, chat. I care about taking good trades. I care about putting on risk when I have edge. And this is a trade where I have edge. And if it goes to stop and I lose, I don't care. Because I took a good trade today and I managed the trade perfectly. So all I care about is making sure I manage this trade how it needs to be managed. Because at this point, I've done my job of executing on my edge. And that's where your guys' focus needs to be. You can lose any single given trade, but over 200 trades, 300 trades, that's where your edge actually starts to play in your favor. And it can only do that if you're process oriented and you're focused on managing the trades well and you're detached from the outcomes. If you're worried about your losing streaks, if you're worried about losing an individual trade or losing on an individual day, then how are you going to be process oriented and execute on your edge consistently? I mean, I'm to the point, chat, where like I could see my P&L and it doesn't affect me because I just know what I have to do and I know it means nothing. You know what I mean? Whether this P&L on the left side over here, because I'm recording shorts on the left. You guys can't see the screen, but on the other screen I'm recording short form content, right? And I see the P&L flashing. It doesn't bother me because I know exactly what I have to do, right? Whether this is minus 10,000 P&L or plus 10,000, it doesn't matter. I know that the outcome of one individual trade doesn't matter and I just need to manage it. If this pops up here, then we're going to get chopped up. And I don't know. If it chops us up, chat, I don't know what to tell you. Like, we just can't avoid chop. It's like we take good entries with speed, with confirmation, in trend, with volatility. This is all volatility that we took. The entry we took right here was volatile. The entry we took had good confirmation. The entry we took had everything we were looking for. So if this chops, like, I won't have an answer for you other than chop. If it pops up and chops, and like, it's just unlucky. Great trade. Textbook harmony continuation. But what I'm saying is facts. Like, if you want to be very, very consistent as a trader, the consistency lies in the process. Because if you can make or generate 1R, 2R, 3R, 4R a month consistently, obviously every month's going to be different, but if you can consistently get close to 5R, 6R, 7R, 3R, 4R, and do that on a monthly basis, do you know how scalable that is? 1R is just one risk reward unit. Like, it's just one unit of risk. Your 1R can be anything. I can be at a minus $100 1R, or I could be at a minus $10,000 or $100,000 1R. Trading is so scalable. So if you focus on your process and you find consistency, it doesn't matter what size you're putting on, because it's scalable. 1R is 1R. It's different to every single trader. Like, chat, I run a $200 1R, but then when you put that in context of a trade copier and stacking funded accounts, I'm running way more than 1R, $200 1R. And the thing is, I'm just going to keep scaling that because I know I'm consistent. So my goal is to get 150Ks. My goal is to push risk during the hot months, during the months when price is good, when price is very, very volatile and following through with intention. When we're running hot, like we were through April, May, June, we push risk. We put the we put the pedal to the metal. We press on the gas. We press it because we understand that price goes through these ebbs and flows. Price goes through these periods of being very slow and choppy and consolidating. That's where I'm gonna lack edge and have lower win rate. And then price is going to go through these volatile, trendy moments. And that's where it's my job as a trader to recognize that and capitalize and push risk and take full advantage. Because the truth about trading is 1 month can change your whole year. If I absolutely capitalize on January, chat, let's say the first month of the year, I absolutely capitalize. I push risk. I capitalize on it. I have a huge January. I can go through February, March, April, May, June. If I'm managing risk well, I can be unprofitable through all those months, and that crazy January that I had can carry my P&L for the whole year. I'm not saying that's what I want to be as a trader. I'm just saying that you absolutely can do that, right? It's just your risk relative to your reward needs to be skewed. Your big months make your entire year, chat. It's your job as a trader to recognize and adapt and fully take advantage. We got to see follow through. Like NQ again, sweeping this low, not a good sign. It's too early to break even, chat. I'm not break even in this. We're going to trim to here though. Took a little bit of risk off, maybe 0.25. It's just chopping. We can't avoid it. If it sweeps as low, which it is, it's chopping. Look at NQ. Chat, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, we textbook model with speed, with proper confirmation, a beautiful V shape to the downside, beautiful inversion, exact retracement we wanted, in a volatile period of price, still chops. It's just price. Price goes through these periods where it doesn't fall through. This is a great trade. So if we get chopped up, we get chopped up. Your job though, so let me make this very clear as well. This is an important thing to understand, chat. This is nuance. There's a difference, but why is it a B setup? Because it's a great trade. It chopped after the fact. When I took this entry, we were not chopping. When I took this entry, we retraced and we flipped to the downside. Absolutely a B setup for me. It's borderline A setup. When I took the trade, we weren't chopping. But what I was about to say is, there's a difference between getting chopped up and entering in chop. Like you enter in a consolidating, slow, lethargic market and then you get chopped up and take a loss. And then you can enter in a very volatile, clean, trendy, moving market with momentum and intention. And then it shifts to chop. Those two losses are entirely different because the first loss is avoidable, but the second loss isn't. Like if we enter with proper confirmation, proper speed off a retracement like this, and then it just chops the whole way through, that's fine. You know what I mean? That's price just pricing. But if price is like this, and we enter in and we get chopped up, we entered in chop. It's two different losses. One's avoidable, the other's not, in my opinion. And if you tapped into a 1 hour BISI, I don't see that. Oh, right, yeah, you're right. Interesting. I didn't even see that. That is interesting. That's generally an area of support that I would use as a break-even trigger. I wanted to use this ES low, this 4 hour gap. But NQ tapping that 1 hour is pretty interesting. This is yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. It's kind of making me want to move break even because that's an area that we can bounce from. I wanted to be here though. This is my break even. So I'd honestly rather just take the loss because that's the plan that I set than deviate to a 1 hour gap on NQ. Yeah, exactly, Research. Well, I wouldn't take a few off there, but I'd be break even by that generally. But yeah, I didn't see that. Generally, I would be break even by this area. We can always re-enter. I'd probably jam this break even because we took out a major support level. I didn't see that until you pointed it out. That's actually very interesting because this could be retracement to head higher. So we'll take the BE if it pops. We're basically jamming this break even here, but it hit an area of support. Like this, that's the area that I would want to be risk free by. That's the whole point of the system, is we're risk free by areas that can cause a reaction. We can always re-enter the short if it confirms back down. So I agree with that. I want to be risk free by this area. We've hit a 1 hour gap that can cause price to pop because this could just be a retracement on NQ we entered in. So we'll just take the break even. Those are the type of areas that I set my BE at. Probably gonna get break even here, chat. That's fine. I want to be out at these areas that can cause price to bounce because that could just be a 1 hour retracement on NQ. Alright, we're out BE. Appreciate you pointing that out, Session. I didn't even see that. This might just be a retracement for NQ to now head higher into the buy side highs. I thought we would be able to at least see these lows here. But if I'd have seen this 1 hour gap on NQ, I would have moved my break even to that. Let's see if it follows through still or not. It might just consolidate, then still trade down. So we'll see if this is consolidation. We still sell down. I'd want to be out at this anyway. Like, I'd want to be break even by this anyway. I just got taken out break even, yeah. See if it falls through. It's consolidating. We're just shopping. That was a good short. I like that short. We just popped off this 1 hour. I'm kind of conflicted on bias here, chat. ES still has the highs up there, and this could be NQ retracement, and then we fall through up. But if this 1 hour gap fails, it comes down into the lows. Kind of conflicted area here on bias. I could go either way here. I'd rather be in NQ for longs. I'd rather be in ES for shorts. We took a break even on that trade, chat. We're two back-to-back break evens. I want to be out by these areas that can cause bounce, right? So if this wants to just be a retracement on NQ to then fall through to the next highs and then ES highs, I want to be out by that area. Yeah, it's chop. It's unavoidable, man. I don't know what to tell you guys. Sometimes price just, it's choppy. It's been like this all summer, damn near. Nah, let me not say that, because May was nice, June was solid, July was all chop, and then so far this has been pretty choppy all August. August and July have been tough. We're green in August, but we closed red in July, which was my first red month in months. So that's how you know price is bad. But yeah, I'm fine with this break even, because I would be break even by this had I seen it. I didn't even see it. This would be a break even trigger for me. That's how I position my setups, is that when we trade into the areas that can cause a reversal, when we trade into these areas that can cause these major reactions, we want to be break even by that. This is choppy though. Let's see if it comes down lower or what, but I actually have no idea what this wants to do at this point. Yes, Ayub, exactly. Exactly, Ayub. That's what I said at the beginning of the stream. Exactly, Ayub. So it makes a lot of sense to me, Ayub, to just consolidate this whole week now. Which is kind of why I like the idea of shorting down. Because this daily consolidation, we swept out the range high and then bearish SMT. So if we're going to set up the weekly candle, this will probably come down and just consolidate. But this is just shop. See if it still plays or what. Chat, we literally got break even by like a tick. If that goes to TP, that would be gnarly stuff. $7.72. Yeah, we got break even by one tick. This is the part where we emphasize trading patiently. Facts. Bad price means do less. Honestly, that's like a really good rule of thumb. Bad price equals do less. Good price equals do more. And what I mean by that is frequency drops in bad price. You're doing more waiting. You're being more picky. You're waiting for better setups. And when price is good, generally there's, you know, plentiful quality setups. So you're doing more. You're taking more trades. You're pushing more risk. You're capitalizing more. That's a really good rule of thumb for you guys. Bad price, do less. Good price, do more. I'm not saying in good price, force trades, trade outside of the system. I'm just saying as a general rule of thumb, when price is good, you're going to have higher frequency and your focus should be on capitalizing, pushing risk, maximizing these winners, maximizing price. NQ in the 1 hour BISI. Yeah, exactly. Recession pointed that out. If this wants to pop up here, could happen. We got 2 BEs this week. That's all we've got so far. It's just, we enter and it just chops. Look at NQ. Not much we can do about that. That was a good short. I was fine with that short. Just chop. Chop, 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 chop. Chat, I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick. I always have to go to the bathroom and shoot real quick. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. It's sun. We're back. Bro got trapped inside the toilet. My girlfriend was in there. I was talking to my girlfriend. I'm not gonna be gross. Let's just say I had to lose some weight. You got some explaining to do? No. I had to drop a couple pounds and I was talking to my girlfriend. It's been more than 2 minutes. The matcha runs. Chat, my body's on a clock. I wish I could have it synced to like 8 a.m., 8:30, 9, but unfortunately, it's more like 10. Yeah, actually, we were just talking about that. There was earthquakes in Colombia. Her dad lives there, but he's fine. But he felt it, yeah. But yeah, we were just talking about that the other day. Where your girlfriend now? All right. Chop chat. My bruh is live. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Chat, you think the setup looks better? It's gonna get better too because we're gonna get wall panels back here. So this will have wall panels, and then the wood back there is, there's gonna be wood wall panels back there, and then there's gonna be probably a trading patiently sign right here. I feel like it'll look clean. Then we got the snake plant. Snake plant looks nice. And you can't see it, but there's an air purifier right here. And there's a big ass radiator. And my girlfriend's desk setup is gonna be here. We have to get her the tabletop from IKEA. And then this is a big ass. Chat, you wanna see the setup? Here. I have a Zebra mouse pad. I don't actually like Zebra. It's a nice mouse pad. It's a Japanese mouse pad. That's the setup right now. It'll get better. And we're gonna get the whole wall done, and then I'll get a custom light for the stream. Things will get better. Quality is only going up, chat. We're gonna start doing long form too. I want to start drawing. So yeah, we had a reaction off the 1 hour BISI on NQ. It's a good spot to be break even by, and now we're just consolidating. Every single day, it just consolidates. Step by step, exactly, bro. Everything step by step, day by day. Look at this NQ.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
What's that, brother? What's that? We can't avoid it. It's just here every day. Every AM. Move off open. Chop. Move off open. Chop. Move off open. Chop. Look at this trend all through last night. Look at this trend. Do you know how free this is, chat? Do you know how free this is to make money? All through London. All right, that's chop. That's definitely chop. But after we broke this chop, free, 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 chop. Right before open. Move off open. Chop. This whole move up was free though. It's got to break this consolidation for me to be interested in longs. I want to see where their strength is. If we do try to long, I got to see price put in a good structure. It'd be into the highs up here. I'd rather, I think, long NQ. Because NQ's been stronger all session. 4x chop, indices chop, everything chop. Yeah, it's just the phase of the market, man. Summer PA. That's why people say that. People say that for a reason. Generally, it is true. Lower volatility, slower months. This matcha's hitting. This matcha is hitting. This matcha. The markets are not hitting, but matcha's hitting. Wait, does this debunk the matcha theory? Because we took a break even? Does that mean the matcha theory is debunked? Yes or no? We in a blender? Every day, bro. Every day. Every day we just simulate Fruit Ninja. Every day we simulate. I'm not in a blender right now, but prices. It's just every day, it's just this. Just straight blender. It was a song. Did it play it? It's cursed. I'm leaving it on the playlist for the memes, for the lore. But straight up just every day we're this. $1 4-hour sell model weekly $1. This is $1. Looking at dollar chat. This is monthly. Is this a monthly gap or no? Little monthly gap. Been in a consolidation. If we zoom out even further, what do we look like? Okay, we're in a 12. We're actually in a yearly gap. Interesting. You have a weekly busy right here too. So yeah, I'd like to see upside at minimum into that. Yeah, this is gonna get ran. This is gonna get ran up. You'd want to gauge the reaction off this weekly. Yeah, I like upside. All these highs are gonna get ran into the weekly gap. I heard matcha had to tune into what the performative matcha drinker is saying about it. There's a theory that when I drink matcha, we win trades. But today I took a break even. Oh my... Chat? Chat? What just happened? I'm going to financial juice. Just anytime you see a candle like that, you run to financial juice. What was that? Look at this wick, bro. Chat. What was that? Look at this wick right now. Chat? Trump said something? Gotta be. That's the only... Okay, there we go. Trump, the U.S. has total control over the Strait of Hormuz. Bro. When you see a candle like that, chat, and there's no red folder or whatever at the time, you know it's Trump. That was wild. What a nasty wick back up too. It took out the lows. It took out the lows in 1 second and then just bought right back up. Yeah, I'm good on all this. Trump just be saying stuff randomly, bro. Like he's gotta throw out a disclaimer before he starts saying stuff like that. That's why you manage risk, chat. This is why people that trade without a stop loss, I'm sorry, but you're an idiot. You're an idiot. So if you're listening to the stream right now and you trade without a stop loss, I'm talking to you. You're an idiot. Why would you ever trade without a stop loss? I don't care if you have mental stop losses or you flatten after. Why would you not have triggers in the market to prevent things like that from happening? What if you have, all right. What if I long and my stop loss is this? Now let me say this. What if I'm long and my stop loss is this, but I don't use hard stops. I use a mental stop loss. So just mentally, I'm like, all right, I'm exiting here. And then Trump says some crazy stuff and we just do this in 10 seconds or not even 3 seconds. And you get a candle like this. You're an idiot. You can't do anything. Like you're cooked. If you're on a live account, you're cooked. If you're on funded, you're getting liquidated. Like your accounts are gone. They're dust. Granted, that would be crazy, but it can happen. Anything in the markets can happen. So why would you ever trade with a mental stop? If you do that or you don't use hard stops, you're an idiot. You're opening yourself up to get cooked by the market. Like you're actually bending over. Bro, you're actually bending over for the market. Like that's what you're doing. You're just bending over for the market. Why can't I edit this? Oh, here we go. Chat, do you guys like the lo-fi or do you want to listen to music I listen to? Because we could do whatever. Baby, baby, baby. Oh. Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. I'm looking for the weekend Friday. Bro, that's a banger. Let's be real. Come on now. Let's actually be for real. Song's actually a banger. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. What is getting down? Dance? You gotta dance on Friday? With a Trump wick like that, what would you get in debt to trade if that happens? You get liquidated online. You literally get margin called. Do you ever trade on a live? I'm thinking about putting a little bit of money in a live and just trying to grow it. like about the same sizing as what my 50Ks would be, like $200 risk, and then just scale it. Throw it on the copier. Probably gonna do that. The other thing I was considering doing with is putting some cash in a live and then holding for higher R on the live, not in prop, just on the live. But I don't know if I want to do that or not. This is actually straight Ninja Blender Simulator. Ah. You swing trade on live, yeah. You have to have enough margin overnight. You can swing trade, but I believe there's night margin and there's day margin. I'm watching cat video. That's funny, bro. That's literally my girlfriend does. Maybe you are my girlfriend. MBA. Maybe. Are you on a burner? Maybe you are. Which pairs is it? ESNQ, the tickers, indices, futures. So technically they're not pairs. They're futures derivatives. It's a S&P 500 future and the NQ, the NASDAQ 100 futures. I'm your GF, that means you gotta give me a 50Ks. You gotta win them. You gotta win them fair and square. Try your luck like the rest of them. We'll do a give you at the end of the stream. Just one. Getting my syringes ready to inject the duck. This is chop chat. I don't know, man. If we push back up, then we can maybe run into ES highs. If you guys are getting any fundeds and you want to support me and support the stream, use code patiently. Elusive Trading, Tradeify, Blue Guardian Futures, and Hollow Prime. All great firms that I recommend and am trading with. So if you guys want to get funded, or if you're going to get some accounts and you want to show love to the stream, or just me in general, use code patiently. I'll get a little bit of an affiliate kickback. It just helps, you know, support the stream. Show some love. We're live every single day for free, so this is pure chop. Not much you can do in this chat. Look at this, bro. What are we supposed to do with this? This is booty.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
Get this out of here. This is dog water. I like the idea of us consolidating the rest of the week to set up this weekly. Like how you mentioned, that's what we said at the beginning of the stream. We likely consolidate and actually see a little bit lower price to set up this weekly gap. Then coming into next week, we'll most likely AMD right into that. Price just has no energy now. Just every day. Bad price. We tried to short, break even. Yesterday, I don't know if we longed or short. I already forgot, but we got break even. Yeah, I just sit here, I cook up a tweet, and then I go on with my day. Chat. New tweet. We focus. The simplest way to increase your win rate is by learning when not to trade. So many people want to increase their win rate by adding new indicators or concepts. The real growth is made through data and learning the nuances around your strategy, contextualizing it. This is how you increase win rate. It's not by adding a 40 EMA. It's not by adding a new concept, a new idea. You increase win rate by learning when you don't have edge and then making sure you're not trading during those times. You increase win rate by learning the nuances that, cause your setups to lose and cause your setups to win. And you do more of that and less of the stuff that causes you to lose. That's how you increase win rate. Bars. 15-minute tells me there's nothing to do at this time. Yep. Look at this 15-minute. Is it simple ist with the IST or simple EST? I'm just thinking about that now. No, it's EST. I spelled it right. Yeah. Chat, drop a like on the stream, man. We'll do a giveaway at the end of the stream. Giveaway at the end of the stream. My girlfriend got me listening to EDM, bro. Yo, this PB trading song is kind of gas. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I am an honest person. I don't think he's a good trader, but this song's fire. I can be honest and blunt and say that. Song's fire. No attachment. This is actual pure chop. Don't say. The song's fire, bro. He actually cooked. 12-year-old YouTube Call of Duty commentary song. Black Ops 2? Let's hear it. Yo, straight up, this is the intro to like probably 10 different people's YouTube channels. With the bold ass blue graphic and like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Song's ass. FaZe? Are you asking me if I know FaZe? Yes. Of course I know the FaZe montage. Anyway. 720 ladder stall, bro. I was on MW2. Come on now. Chat, I was nice at COD. Like, I was actually good at COD. There was one COD. What COD was it? It wasn't that long ago. I played, like, I was playing comp on COD, like, really solid. Top 250. Like, I was playing against Scump. If you know the whole COD community, I was playing against Scump, Nade Shot. Like, I was playing against them in ranked matches. I have a video of me teabagging Scump, bro. Let me see if I can find it, bro. It's so funny. Let me see if I can find this. Cause I know you care. Cause I forget anyway. It's ephemeral. I'm trying to find it. Don't say. Chat, I gotta get back in the gym. I was cut. I gotta get back in the gym. I was cut. Yo, I actually need to get back in the gym for real. I've been running, but not lifting enough. I'm trying to find it. This is pure range, brother. Until this breaks range, I don't want to do anything. Where is this video? I used to grind this COD. Under my skin, where you are. I don't know, bro. I looked, couldn't find it. The crane on, was it Corey? What's up, Kalia? I don't know if it was Corey, was it? When do we start the duck race? At the end of the stream. My own mind. This is range. Josh, we just do the duck race, bro. This is ass. S7, he's back. What's up, bro? I don't know if this is gonna do anything, dog. This week has been so slow. I took a break even yesterday, and I took a break even today. I think. Let me check. Rain operator, what's on my radar? What's on my radar? Predict my weather, boy. Rain operator, and are they making? Curse the creator, but. Alright, we tagged the 4-hour busy. I didn't even see that chat. We stung into the 4-hour gap that we were looking for to break even at. So we actually would have been break even either way. Even if we broke, whether we broke even here or off this, we would have been break even either way. You know the news. I don't even know for sure. Two-week break. Oh, nice. When are the markets gonna get better past months? Yeah, it's just summer PA. Holy candle. Is this gonna fall through though? Probably not. Rain operator. It's gonna go for the highs. It's just a matter of when. My bad. And the devil don't get in my head. And the devil don't get in my head. He's probably gonna reach for midnight open. I don't even use midnight open. Alright. Duck race. Duck race. Duck race. I was up 2 hours in London. London was clean. I don't know. To me, Reton or Rayton, I don't know how to pronounce it. If you were in here, you probably traded in pure chop because this has been all range since. If you entered on this candle, hold on. People I could trust come a dime a dozen anyway. If you entered on this candle, then that's valid. But if you entered in here, to me, that's avoidable. Like in here is valid, but anything in here you entered in chop. ICT said, yeah, ICT said, ICT does it. Head ass. ICT does it. Actually, ICT said. Alright, we're doing a duck race. Forget this, I'm tired of this. Predict my weather, but get your syringes ready. Load your ducks up with PEDs. All the performance enhancing drugs you can find. Inject them into your duck right now. Give him smelling salts. Give him a line. Do what you have to do. The code to be entered into the duck race, one valid entry per person, is going to be Blender. Type Blender in the chat to be entered into the duck race. I don't think I want you anymore. No. We're doing one race, 150K. Yeah, she hit on my phone. That's she hit my DM. That's a big trap. Says you missing me. Yeah, I know that. Should be so mad every time I got my phone on do not disturb. So I threw her in the dirt. Mad at you guys right now. Baby, you should go and find someone else. Said, I don't think I want you anymore. Then. Whoa. Where's Zay? Where's Archangel? I don't think I want you anymore. No. I'm telling Chris and Zay to join. Baby, give me a sec, chat. I'm adding everyone in. I gotta leave me alone. You got a new minute every day you up. I don't think I love you anymore. This is pure rage. Nothing to do. ICT said this. Sir Pickle. How do I'll put him in budget. Hey yo, it. Right after the party, and she let her roll with me about 4-8. Is this a what am I looking at? What's the word I'm looking for? Like a scam one? Like a fake one? Because I feel like he wouldn't, you know what I mean? I don't think he would do it. Unless he's just trolling. Recession proof. I'm with a Molly and she off it too. I don't know about the stuff that I go through. Bullshit. You. Yeah, it's a fake one. And she wanna roll with me about 4-8, and she got naughty. Put hands on my body. Well, I love you company. You know that I want to. Fake ass Sir Pickle scammer, bro. I'm not doing you. If you're if you're trying to scam people, respectfully fuck you. Actually, disrespectfully fuck you. All right, let me get everyone else in the chat, bro. I'm not a scammer. You are pretending to be Sir Pickle. Also, my chat knows how I feel about Sir Pickle. It was 3 a.m. when she called me right after the party, and she wanna roll with me. About 4 a.m. she got put hands on my body. Oh, I like company. Want to, you know that I want. I'm trying to get everyone in, man. Hold on. I'm trying to get everyone in. I'm the only one that got you. I think. Hold on. I think I got duplicates. This is a B to set up. Phoenix, I got you. Cartoon Network, I got you. Ambro Nation, I got you. MNBA, I got you. You were first. MC, I got you. Maybe I have to go last today. B2 Go, I got you. Analyze what I said. Zay Gilly, I got you. Bro, you gotta listen to Feel Good Inc. by Gorillaz. I think my girlfriend listens to Gorillaz. Boycott ICT. We don't have to boycott ICT. Just realized my stream was delayed. Dang. Confidential. All right. Add me too. You gotta put a blender in the chat. His duck is all yacked up from that Bolivian marching powder. I'm gonna put your names on the screen. Tell me if I got you. You make it easy for me. Cross the line. Hold on. Chat, whose name am I missing? This is everyone. Meraki. Who else am I missing? If you don't see your name, let me know. If you have to put blender in the chat. All right, poor. You guys got 2 minutes to get in the givey. 2 minutes to get in the givey. Ibrahim. All right, is that everyone? 24 people? Yeah, right, MNBA. Nah, what we're doing is every new week, Abascoka, you gotta type blender. All right, Charmaine, I got you. You guys got 1 minute. 1 minute to join. Abascoka, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Wow, we're going lower. We're just, it's so slow. My name, Samad, you gotta type blender. Basically, we should have streamed London or Asia. It's been better than New York. Ibrahim, you already won this week, right? I think Ibrahim Farouk won this week, so you can't join. I'll put you in, but if you join, it doesn't count. Because the rule is you can win one givey per week. Every Monday it resets, right? So if you win on Monday and then you win on Friday in the same week, it doesn't count. But if you win on Monday 1 week and then the next week you win again, it's valid. Yeah, we're gonna do it every week. It resets every week. So Ibrahim, if you win, actually, I'm just not gonna put your name in. Sorry. Next week you can join. You gotta get your account, and then next week, starting Monday, you can win givvies again. That's how I'm gonna do it. So you can win one per week. Just so the same people don't win all the time if they're lucky. I want other people to win accounts. I got you, bro. I don't think we got your account issued, right? Everyone else I think is good. If anyone doesn't have an account that want to give you, let me know. I'm pretty sure I got everyone issued their accounts. Muhammad Abdullah, you gotta type Blender. Chat, you guys have 1 minute. I'm serious, 1 minute. You have 1 minute. Literally 1 minute to join. Alright, I got you. Alright, no more entries. This is it. That's everyone. I don't care if join after and you say you want to get in. I'm sorry. It's over. That's it. MMBA, stay away. You guys ready? Eject the PEDs! Oh no. I'm in the studio again. Her song. Is it actually? Let's go. Let's enjoy this. Alright, Samson. I feel nice. That's it. 29 people. Let me make sure I don't have any duplicates. We're just enjoying this curse song right now. Alright, that's it. Let's go! All right. Are you guys ready? We need good music. I hate this song. Yo. Oh, that's funny. All right, let me change it. That's funny as hell. Alright, y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go. Alright, we're only doing 1 minute race. 1 minute max. 60 seconds, chat. This is it. One race. One givey. One race. That's it. Good luck. Give your duck a line of coke right now. Inject your PEDs, smelling salts, right now. Now's the time. Now is the time. Alright, you guys ready? Is everyone ready? Let me move my face. Are we ready? We gotta play the theme song. Hold on. Let's go! Ready? Go! Quack! Thenix! Thenix is in an early lead! Thenix is in an early lead! That is not a good sign for Thenix. Collins! Collins! Come on, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Sorry, Thenix. Buy all trades. MMBA is over there on the front right. He's an astronaut. 15 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Final stretch. Final stretch. Who will it be? Who will it be? Who will it be? Who is it? Reaching EXO. Reaching EXO. Let's go. That's a new one. That's a new winner, chat. Let's go. Congrats. W's in chat. WWWW. Good stuff. Chat, you guys are all gonna win a giveaway. Don't worry. We're gonna do a bunch. You guys will win. Quack. It's just bad annoying. Yeah. Remove winner from next race. You can do that. That's sick. All right. He watches his duck lose all stream. Yo. All right, Ritan, join the Discord and I'll get you situated with an account. Oh my gosh, this sound is ridiculous. All right. But yeah, join the Discord. We'll get you situated with a new account. We'll be live again tomorrow, chat, 9 a.m. Consolidated the entire session today. Can't make this up. Pure consolidation the entire day. But yeah, I'm gonna get you today, Ibrahim. Go to the Discord. We'll get it situated. I'll have time today to get everyone situated. Make sure you guys are in the Discord. We'll be live again tomorrow, right before 9:30, 9:20, 9:15-ish. Every single day we're live. If you want to support me, if you want to support the stream, use code patiently with all your favorite prop firms: Lucid Trading, Tradify, Blue Guardian Futures, Hollow Prime. Code patiently gives me a little bit of affiliate kickback and just directly supports the stream. I really appreciate it. And live every day, 9:30 a.m. So we'll be back tomorrow, man. More givvies coming, more good trades coming. Price is gonna get better. I promise you it will. It's just been slow. So have a good one, man. God bless. Spend some time with the family. Spend some time with God. Have a productive day, everyone. Get outside, work out, run, do what you got to do. But let's have a good one, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow.